Hey guys, tune in. Thank you so much. Got Jack the real estate dog down here. He's not in the shop, but he's right behind me, actually. Those of you that love Jack. Hey, it's a Saturday and just a kind of a strange day in a lot of ways, middle of May, May 15th, and about 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I know those of you who trying to, really buy a house are somewhat perplexed by what's going on. Now, Marvin Gaye sang that. I'm sure when his dad shot him and killed him, I know it's sad, but Marvin Gaye was shot by his dad. I'm sure Marvin Gaye said, "Hey, what's going on?" But I would just say, my hair hadn't been cut for a while because I don't like going to the barbershop anymore. I like it, but I don't like it, although we got the mask off. But it's just like, hey, who are they to judge us just because our hair is long? So, guys, we've got a chat over here. Let me see here. Let me just ask you, throw your name in the chat, and the chat's not showing on my screen for some reason, but throw your name in the chat and let me know where you're from and what city you're in. That would be great. So I'm going to say something here. Okay, where are you from? I'm going to talk about new home builders today. Where are you? Who are you? So just, you know who I am, and I'm sitting here. I'm all out here. Roger. Okay, from Indianapolis. Okay, Roger. Yes, sir. That is correct. Right. Love you all the way from Indy. Okay, man. Thanks so much. I appreciate you popping in there. I don't recognize your name. I recognize your first name, Roger, but I don't recognize your name. So I'm not sure if we know each other. But I'm from Indianapolis, and so this guy remembered me from radio DJ and minister of the gospel and real estate agent. So hey, it's all good. Love to know if I know you from somewhere, Roger. Hey guys, it's so good to be here. So here's what I want to talk about. New home builders today. What's going on? Marvin Gaye saying that. What's going on? So I heard some rumblings this week in the new home community. I'm a buyer agent. I've got a team of buyer agents. And instead of going out and showing houses, where's Jack? Jack, you see his head right down there? He's right there. Jackie, come over here, man. Say hi to some people. Come over here, man. Come over here. Come over here. Say hi. Can't quite get him on camera too good, but there he is. Jack, the real estate dog. Jack and I are going out shooting videos, blah, 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 and helping people here. He's got his head on my chin. I should zero down for that. What's up, man? My man, Jack. I've got a handful of agents, great agents, and they're out helping people this weekend. But there are a few little rumblings I heard in the new homes community, new home builders. And one of them is, hey, we're seeing more and more of them selling their models. So what does that say to you? I'm seeing some indications that there are some shiftings going on. So why would builders sell their models? Well, they're by appointment only, a lot of them right now. I heard from an agent yesterday that her models are closed. They're closed. And why are they closed? And why are they selling the models? Well, from her perspective, it's like, okay, we can't sell any homes right now. We've sold our allotment for, the month. And so if we're open and we're manning the model, people come in, they're mad because they can't buy anything. I got nothing to sell them. I got nothing to show them. So I can see where that's problematic, but it's kind of crazy, to close the model down or sell the models. I know down in Millbridge, D.R. Horton sold that beautiful azalea model a couple of weeks ago. And it's like, okay, maybe the builders are shifting, saying, hey, they're acting like they don't need us anymore, the buyer's agents. They're acting a little bit like, oh, you're a realtor there, Roger. Okay, good. All right. Keller Williams in Indy. Okay, great. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, I appreciate it. North Central High School grad, 1980. I had some kids that went through there. So I'm 12 years younger than you. So you're like, I'm 71. So you're like 59. Okay, great. All right, man. Good to know. Appreciate it. Curious how business is there. I know it's crazy, right? And a shout out to my friend in Indianapolis who just started working for Arbor Homes, the patio homes. Wow, man. You know me from playing drums and DJing and preaching and all that. Good. I appreciate it, man. But my friend Barry Wilkins is working for Arbor Homes now, and he's got this new patio homes, ranch homes model. And Roger, if you don't know about that, feel free to text me and I'll give you Barry's number. Great product line. But just like my friend Barry in Indianapolis, he's got 200 people or something on a waiting list with maybe 15 homes to sell. So we're seeing that everywhere, pent up demand. And is it a bubble? Who knows? But so if the builders, though, this is new to me, they're selling their models. What are they saying? Are they saying we don't have any more lots, so we're closing out, like say Millbridge? Or are they saying, hey, we don't need model homes anymore. Just buy it. Here it is. Buy it. Now, the cool thing about my business model here is that we've got a lot of 2,300 or so videos where if somebody wants to see the azalea models, all they got to do is type in azalea in my YouTube search bar, and they can see maybe 6-7 videos. But I don't know where the builders are at. That's kind of my point of going live today. It's kind of a weird day, the whole deal, right? So if they're selling their models, and so Roger in Indy is saying it's nuts, not enough sellers, lots of buyers. You got an Arbor closing on May 25th. Yeah, you love his number. Okay, great. So I will get that to you, sir. In fact, I'm just going to look it up because guess what? It's just two adults talking here. Roger Chase is the only one that came on the line. So let me give you Barry Wilkins' phone number. He's got 3 neighborhoods that he's selling, Roger. And here's his mobile number, 317-281-0615. 317-281-0615. And I'll just go ahead and put that in the chat. And he works for Arbor. He's selling patio homes. I think I can put that in the chat. All right. Sounds good. For Barry Wilkins. Great guy. Good friend of mine. And sweet. So all of you that are tuning in, this is what live TV is all about, right? We're here live. I'm just playing it by ear, having fun with it. So I want to get pertinent. Why are builders closing their model homes? A couple of different thoughts. And why are they selling the model homes? Well, they're closing them because people are mad because they can't buy. But hey, there's got to be a workaround for that because hey, I'm open. I'm open right now, and here you are. So second thing is I heard, and I don't know this to be true, but this could happen. One of the reasons the builders don't want to sell more than say 4 a month is because they can control their production numbers. And if in fact they sold 8, for instance, and it took them X number of weeks to build that, they don't know what the lumber prices are going to be. Can they control it if they sell just 4? Probably. In other words, they're leaving themselves some margins because they don't know. During COVID, a lot of lumber comes from Canada. A lot of the mills were shut down in Canada because of COVID, which means, supply, demand, lumber, et cetera. So that might be. But watch for the clause in the contract. And that's why you need a good buyer agent, right? Because if you just go into a model home, as much as I love Barry works for the seller. And Roger Chase and I work for you. We want to work for you. We want to work for you. What happened to my, there it is. There's my chat. All right. You're welcome. Hey, Matt, calling in from Orange County, California. I appreciate that. I don't recognize your name, Matt, but I'd love to know more about you and see if I can do anything for you. If you have any questions, Matt, feel free to post them in the chat, then I'll find it. So that question then about lumber, I've heard a rumor. I don't know how they can do this, but a builder inserting in the contract, we're not responsible for price increases on lumber, windows, cabinets, whatever. If the price goes up, buyer, you're going to be paying the difference. Now, I don't know how they do that. It's one of the reasons they're not selling so far out, so they can control production and watch their margins on pricing. But if they said something like that, oh my, if they had to put that in the contract, ooh, that's scary. I don't think that's going to fly. But buyer agents, watch for that. That would be great for you to do. All right, Roger, thanks for checking in, man. So that's the thing. Watch for a clause about lumber prices increasing in the buyer agency contract. All right, so now we're seeing more spec sales. So here's another way that the builders can control everything. In other words, instead of saying, hey, come to our model, buy this plan, what cabinets do you want? What flooring do you want? A lot of them now are starting to say, okay, we know that people like these kind of cabinets, these kind of floors, these are popular, these are trending. And so we're just going to build a spec and we're going to go ahead and get permits, price it out. We know what it's going to cost, we think right now, but we're going to go ahead and go for permits and start building that house. And if in fact they start building that house, hey, thanks for your nice words, Matt. No questions now. Thanks for your great videos. I appreciate it. Let me know, Matt, by the way, if there's a house that you see that you want a video of, because now that Jack and I are shooting more videos, I've got a handful of agents out, on the streets. I could go shoot a video. If you see one, came on the MLS, Realtor.com, Zillow, whatever, and I could probably go shoot it for you. So I'm teaming up with my buyer agent team to help that way. So if they say, okay, here's the builder say, okay, we're going to price it on lot 20 and we think it's going to be this much, but let's go ahead and permit it out. Let's go ahead and, order up everything. We think they're going to like these floors, these cabinets, and they do that. And the word I heard on the street was once they get to putting the trusses on, that means they've got it framed. And when they start putting the trusses on, that means the lumber costs are done. They know exactly how much those will cost them. And they could put it in here in North Carolina in the coming soon mode. So they might put it in coming soon and soon to generate interest. And then once they get the trusses on top, then they say, okay, it's going to be $450, and bam, let's start, offering it for sale. Well, wow, that's pretty smart, really. You're building interest, you're generating interest, you're controlling your costs, and you know what people like and what they want. It's kind of like a car. I was thinking about it, typically, I've never done it this way. Go into a dealership and say, I want to build a car from scratch. I'll come and get it in 2 months once you build it. No, you're going to say, I've got this many of this model on the lot. Which one do you like? Kind of like that. Disagree? Agree? I don't know. But guys, I'd love to hear who you are and where you are in the chat. If you're watching this on the restream, because all of the live streams do restream, that would be great. All right, guys. So in fact, would there be the future of no more to be built? In other words, like I just said, you don't go to a car and say, I want you to build me this car. Sometimes you do. I don't know. I've never bought a Tesla. Maybe they do it that way. I've never bought a Maserati. Maybe they do it that way. You go to a Lexus dealership and they've got these on the lot. Okay, I'll take that one, and so on. So are to be builts going to go away? I don't know. But doesn't it feel like everything's a little bit in flux right now? Well, guys, I'm in Charlotte. I don't want to hold you long, but if you have any questions, I'll be glad to answer them before we sign off. But it looks like you're just kind of tuning in, checking it out. I did give a shout out to Barry Wilkins in Indianapolis. Put his number there. He's selling ranch-style homes. Any of you other agents in Indianapolis definitely want to go there. I appreciated Roger Chase speaking, to the past from ministry that I did for 27 years in Indianapolis, as well as DJing for 10 years on the air, had a rock and roll band for 4 years, et cetera, et cetera. And I appreciate you kind of shouting out on that. Guys, we're here now. We're having fun. We're having a blast. Hit me up on the phone. I'd love to hear from you. 704-345-3400. If you're on the restream, and if I've helped you, and I think I might have, just talking about all things Charlotte real estate market, hit that subscribe button, like it, share it. Matt, thank you for tuning in, and all the rest of y'all there. Thank you so much. We'll see you in the next video.